This video is going to be a little longer than normal. I wanted to do a special video to kick off the new year. I feel like for a lot of people, 2024 was about healing. It was about licking our wounds and kind of just soaking in everything. I can feel that 2025 is going to be a really good year. 2025, I want to make it about becoming undeniable. Like 2 years ago, I would just record myself speaking, and it was a form of like therapy, because sometimes it's good to just hear your thoughts, right? Like play it back, listen to it, because then you can kind of get a better grasp and understanding of like what you're feeling. So I highly recommend people to journal. So if you're not going to journal, at least record yourself. Pretty much this video is going to be the realest video that you need to listen to. I'm going to dive into like everything, just the dynamics between men and women in relationships, and obviously my experiences. I'm so passionate about these talking points and making these videos because I consider myself a strong-minded person. You know, I have a lot of wisdom, I have a lot of strength, and I just see what a relationship can do to somebody. I want to be somebody that is helpful and somebody that can like inspire or just pass down information. You know, I'm very big on each one, teach one. For some guys, it takes a while for them to really understand like the game and like the dynamic of relationships. And like some people like will kill themselves. Some people don't recover. I mean, I know some guys who have been married and divorced like 3-4 times. Now, thankfully for me, I had one bad experience with somebody, and that was enough for me to say, okay, we're not going to do that again. But for some people, they don't know how to go about it. A lot of people don't have father figures. I have some notes on my other phone. My iPhone 15 is what I record on, and then this phone is just for other stuff. But I have a bunch of notes in here, so there's no particular order. You know, just the thing, guys, a woman is a part of your life, okay? She is not your whole life, okay? She is a part of your life. We all know the stories of guys who they get in a relationship with somebody, they make the girl all about his life, they break up. Now he tries to come back and be friends with the guys, and the guys are kind of like, nah, but it's literally the same story over and over again, generation and generation, okay? Because here's the thing. This is the one thing that women have that we want. We want sex. Guys, we want sex. Okay, well, women are the gatekeepers to sex, right? But I just want you guys to really think about this, right? If sex was out of the equation, would you still want to be with this woman? And would you put up with some of the things that you put up with? Because if it's just about sex or pussy, you could pay for pussy. Now, I'm not telling motherfuckers to start paying for pussy, okay, guys? To each his own. And if you do, for some people, it's less of a headache. You know what I'm saying? To just go like, all right, I'm going to go pay for it. Whatever. I mean, we're all paying in some sense, right? But really just think about that. Take time, think about it, all right, guys? Are you just with this woman for pussy? Is it just sex? Like, once you remove that out of the equation, you really can see if somebody is worth it or not. You have to be able to disappear with no explanation, okay? You don't want to over-explain yourself, all right? And that's something that I realized, too. You will go crazy trying to explain to somebody how you feel, and a lot of people aren't even capable of comprehending and understanding where you're coming from. You are going to be misunderstood a lot of the times, right? You can't be mad at women because you're not her first choice. And a lot of times you're dealing with women who are just dealing with you just to deal with you, and they're not really dealing with you because there's a burning desire or because like you're her first choice, right? You always know if you're a woman's first choice by how she treats you, how she talks to you. Does she make time for you? Like, it's not rocket science, guys. Does she communicate with you clearly? Is she argumentative? If you express how you feel, does she like take it in, or does she make it about her? Okay, guys, there's the signs are always there. And as guys, we tend to just ignore them. And it's like, it's this nice guy syndrome. And I have been a victim of the nice guy syndrome, where we just want to be people pleasers. We just want to, baby, yes, baby, this, whatever you want. Of course, you're beautiful, you know? And it's like, do you want to be a nice guy, or do you want to be the guy that gets shit done and gets what he wants? Okay, because there's a difference, and you can still be a guy that gets what he wants while being respectful. Okay, but being nice, if we're being honest, it doesn't get you anywhere. And why do you think there's that saying of nice guys finish last? And you have to always be prepared to walk out of that thing. Always. You can never be afraid. There has to be a certain level of fear and a certain level of respect that has to maintain at all times. If she knows that you are not that you won't walk away, you're afraid to walk away out of a situation, she's gonna dog you out. She's gonna do what she wants because she knows you're always gonna be there, right? And this is the thing: when you need somebody, they can use that against you. So you always want to put yourself in positions to where you don't need somebody. And it's easier said than done. Like, it's hard, but when you're in a relationship and you're having sex with somebody, you sleep with this person, you see this, you talk to this person on a regular basis. Like, yeah, attachments happen, bonds happen, but you got to be able to, like, okay, the moment shit's not, you get disrespected or whatever, you got to be able to walk away. And this is the thing: people respect people that respect themselves. You show people what you're going to tolerate and what you won't tolerate. It's not about playing games. It's just about taking your power back. People are naturally drawn to people they can't figure out, and we naturally want people that we can't have. Women get bored quick. So balance is everything. Women get bored quick, man. I'm telling you, like, they need to be on an adventure. Like, you cannot be super predictable. This is why I always tell people, like, you don't need to tell your woman everything. Now, I'm not telling you to lie. I'm not telling you to, like, not open up. A woman doesn't need to know your whole fucking life story. She doesn't care anyways. And you never want to tell her, like, your doubts and stuff like that, because they're going to use that against you. But yeah, that's something you got to understand. They get bored quick. And, you have to, your influence on her has to be stronger than her friends, her family, the social media, because, everybody is influenced some way or another, right? Even me. But it's more prevalent with women because they compare themselves. They're looking at their friends. This is why I always tell people too, don't tell people your business. Because the moment you tell somebody your business, you guys could have gotten an argument. And it might not even have been that big of a deal. But now, because they know about your business and you guys are over it, your mom ain't over that. Your friend ain't over that. So next time you guys hang out, they giving you the side eye. Or they kind of got this sour taste about you. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, it just ruins shit. That's why I'm saying your influence has to be greater than other people's influence. Otherwise, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. She's going to get influenced by somebody. Somebody going to get in her ear. You feel me? And that's going to be that. All right? Oh, setting boundaries. Man, setting boundaries, keeping respect. Be somebody who can't be manipulated. Like, that is, you got to be okay with walking away. And you got to be okay with standing your ground and standing on what you believe in. Okay? You got to be comfortable in your skin. When you become somebody who stands for what they believe, it's a powerful thing. You're going to attract people that are like-minded and you guys align the same. You see what I'm saying? Instead of trying to, like, cater to people, be a people pleaser and trying to, yes, baby, you got to be able to say no. Again, we naturally take what's readily available to us for granted. It's just is what it is. You would think that by showering her with praise, giving her compliments, responding right away, and just being this perfect guy, you would think that, yeah, that's going to work. But again, anything that is readily available, unfortunately, gets taken for granted. And it's not even just with relationships. It's just life in general. Like, think about people that are spoiled, that just, like, get whatever they want. It's they can't comprehend somebody who doesn't have it like that. They're just like, they don't get it, right? And this is what I see with women, just especially. We can get into looks, but I just feel like the prettier a woman is, the more delusional she is, because, again, she gets everything handed to her. So it's harder for her to take accountability. And I'm not saying all girls that are super attractive, again, looks are subjective, but let's not act like we don't know what's attractive and what's not. Okay, guys, looks are important. How you look is very important. And I have videos talking about that, but she can't really hold herself accountable because she gets what she wants. And so she takes a lot of shit for granted, seeking validation and acceptance from her. And I caught myself in a situation like that, where it's just like, because you just like, when somebody don't want you, you feel like it sucks, right? Now me, I take rejection as it's a teacher, it's a lesson. I learn from it. I know I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. So for me, rejection it's not a gut punch as it used to be. But when you're in a long relationship with somebody, and then over time they become distant and don't want you anymore, it's harder to deal with, because now you're seeking her acceptance, now you're seeking her validation, and that's not attractive. And you don't want to compare yourself to other people. I caught myself comparing myself to everybody that she was dealing with after me. And I was like, damn, like, he's a bum. Okay, he's kind of cool. That's acceptable. But then that's even weak of me. As a man, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to another man. And we all fall victim to this. You should only be comparing yourself to yourself. Are you a better person than you were yesterday? And that's why I love this whole quote about 1% better every day. There's some women that I didn't want to be in the friend zone, and I didn't even understand that by me accepting, listening to her talk about other guys, that she puts me in this friend zone. And so a lot of guys will kind of, they think by just accepting that and just listening to her that one day, maybe she'll give me a chance. I mean, that might work. You might. It's a possibility, but that's not the route that you really want to go. Now I have certain friends where it's like, I know we will always be friends, and like learn how to be friends with some baddies. I'm friends with some baddies, and honestly, it helps. It helps you to get women. Okay? But that's a whole video for a whole other topic. But stop trying to fuck every fucking girl that you talk to. All right, guys? It's okay to be friends with girls without trying to smash. All right? Yeah, know who you are. Have strength to make the tough decisions. Okay? A woman wants a leader. She wants somebody who has authority. There's a difference between being an asshole and being assertive. There's a difference between being like nonchalant and acting like you don't care, and then like really being busy. What really helped me to get past my situation, bro? I got 2 jobs. I make sure I go to the gym 4 times a week. I started dropping this content like this. I make music. I spend time with my daughter. Like, I'm genuinely busy. I don't have time to just be sitting here wondering what this person is doing. And so if you have too much time on your hands, that just means you're not busy enough. Like, if you have time to sit there and like really like, oh man, I miss this girl. Now, like at nighttime, yeah, it can hit you, but there's nothing more satisfying than like going to the gym and like really like busting your ass and then getting a good night's sleep. Don't be upset with women when they choose. Women are going to choose. That's why I keep talking about, like, you don't want to be a woman's second choice. Women choose who they want. So if a woman is not choosing you, you cannot be upset or mad at that. You have to respect people's decisions, accept when somebody doesn't like you back, accept that there's things you need to work on. You could always be getting better. You could always be improving. Okay, guys? So it's not about, oh, this person doesn't like me. There's so many people in the world. Why are you tripping about one person? She's supposed to be like part of your life, but not your whole life. Okay, guys? And like, don't let somebody change you. It's okay to have feelings, to express yourself. Life is about balance. Everything is a balancing act. Okay, guys? And it gets better. When you're going through it, it sucks. I promise you, though, it gets better, especially when you start seeing progression. You'll look back 4 or 5 years like, wow, like this is the person I couldn't get over. And it's like, it's not a coincidence that when you stop dealing with somebody, your spirit is better energy. Like, and that's not to knock the person you were with. But sometimes, like, what's not for you is not for you. You got to live. You got to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, who you were in somebody else's chapter, it might not have been the best person, but that doesn't mean that you can't grow and that you can't learn. And that's what I'm all about, taking accountability. And that's what it is, man. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.